EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Los Angeles Rams. And off we go from SoFi Stadium. And he'll elect not to run with it. A fair catch will move this out to the 20. Right to the air. Here's Stafford. And that one complete downfield to Cup. He's to the 15. Touchdown, LA! Cooper Cup, 75 yards. And the Rams will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll elect not to run with it, and a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a play fake. Rodgers. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They'll run for the first time with Breece Hall. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. And the Rams got it. They bring it down. Aaron Donald with a sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Rams are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
After the interception, here's Stafford. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop, but when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
Off of play action, here's Stafford. He'll let this go for the end zone. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, their goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit. Maybe their splits.
Now look out, Rodgers lost the football.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And here's a good way to kick off the drive, complete over the middle.
Down the sideline he goes. Inside the 10.
Touchdown, LA! Matthew Stafford, 2 touchdown passes in this first quarter.
And the Rams are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one. And what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
And he powers his way up past the 30. Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he is caught. And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. It's a big play there for the Jets on 3rd down. 41 yards.
Seems like all the fireworks in this first quarter have been on the other sideline, but here they're saying, hey, we've got some explosive guys on our side too. And that's a big play in a game that's looking like it might be full of big plays.
And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And his throw is incomplete.
Had open man that time, man. They put a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. On play action, Rodgers. And that will be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Zerline's kick is up and through, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD, and it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
On 1st and 10, Stafford going up top for Kupp. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Now a give up the middle to Williams. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. It was Chuck Clark coming up to make the tackle. 2nd and 9. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion right here. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 4th down. Decision made for Sean McVay. They're going to go for it. Here we go on 4th. Stafford. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Rams first down as they'll wind up getting 7 there on 4th and 3. The hitch route works. It's something you see quite a bit on 3rd, 4th down in these situations, and they got it to go for him.
And what you're counting on is a couple of things. One, you want the guy catching that route to make people miss right away, almost like a punt returner. And 2, you're expecting to pick up some blocks once he gets to the 2nd level, able to get downfield. And on that play, everything came together.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Up the middle, it's Williams. Calling a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Here's Stafford. And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. Quentin Jefferson able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that will bring up 4th down. The slot man in motion right. Here we go with Williams. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. Throwing is Stafford. And it's caught. So no gain on the play, and it's 2nd and goal.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Here's Stafford. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. Make that now 3 first-half touchdown passes for Matthew Stafford.
And the Rams will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
On play action, it's Rodgers. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down.
He's got his target. That's complete.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
Hey, take 26. 26.
A final shot before half for Rodgers.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. A final shot before break. Rodgers.
He'll let this go deep for Lazard.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any one of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive. But maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. First target, first catch, and a first down. Now Rodgers. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. On the out route, he completes it to Hall. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They work now on 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Rodgers. He's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
Steps away to his left. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the return will stop right around the 25. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. His throw incomplete.
Well, they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got to stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
But plain and simple, that's the second time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off?
I
He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
On play action. Now Rodgers. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now in Los Angeles. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the fourth quarter. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Rodgers. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Aaron Rodgers. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Jets are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept him out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on him instead.
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Back to throw. Stafford. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll try and run down some clock with Williams. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. They run. It's Williams. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. That one a back-breaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. On 2nd down, Williams. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Stafford looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And he is going to have a Rams first down, and that should be the one that finishes this game off. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the